I'm a 22-year-old girl, and about a month ago, I was looking for a couch for my new apartment. I had just moved out on my own and didn't have much money, so I started searching on Craigslist, hoping to find a good deal. After a few days of scrolling through listings, one ad immediately caught my attention. The couch looked almost brand new in the pictures, with no visible damage at all, and the price was far lower than anything else I had seen. It honestly felt like a steal. The seller only wanted to be contacted by email. His email address was mexicanpoppy66@hotmail.com. I remember feeling slightly uncomfortable when I saw it, but I brushed it off and decided not to judge. I emailed him my offer, not really expecting a fast response. To my surprise, he replied within 5 minutes. He accepted my offer and then asked for my home address so he could deliver the couch. That's when I started feeling uneasy. I didn't like the idea of a stranger knowing where I lived, so I told him I would rather come to his house and pick the couch up myself. Instead of agreeing, he kept insisting that he come to my apartment. No matter how many times I suggested picking it up, he pushed back and tried to convince me to give him my address. Eventually, I stopped replying altogether. The next day, he emailed me again. This time, he sent me his address and said I could come get the couch whenever I wanted. The deal still seemed too good to be true, but I convinced myself I was overthinking it. According to the address, he lived fairly close to me, so I decided to go see it in person. I got into my van and drove to his house. As soon as I arrived, I noticed something felt off. His house was noticeably smaller and darker than the others on the block, almost like it didn't belong there. I rang the doorbell, and a middle-aged man wearing a baseball cap answered the door. He gave me a huge smile that immediately made my stomach turn. Still trying to be polite, I followed him inside. He led me into the living room where the couch was sitting. The moment I saw it, I knew the pictures had been misleading. The couch was covered in scuff marks, small tears, and stains that weren't visible in the ad. I pointed out the damage and told him I wasn't interested anymore. He didn't seem bothered at all. He just smiled again and offered to lower the price. I told him no and started walking toward the door. That's when things took a disturbing turn. As I was leaving, he placed his hand on my shoulder and stopped me. He leaned in close and told me he would give me the couch for free if I was willing to give him something in return. The meaning was obvious. I felt sick to my stomach. I pulled away from him, rushed out of the house, and got into my van. I didn't look back. I just drove away as fast as I could. Later that night, I was lying in bed watching TV, trying to calm myself down, when I heard heavy footsteps climbing the stairs to my porch. I muted the TV and listened carefully. Someone was outside, trying to turn my front doorknob. My heart started pounding in my chest. I slowly got out of bed and tiptoed to the front door to look through the peephole, but whoever it was had already stepped away. A few seconds later, I heard the sound of my backyard gate opening and closing. Panic completely took over. Moments after that, someone started fiddling with the doorknob to my back door. That's when I grabbed my phone and called 911. While I was on the phone, I yelled out loud that the police were on their way. Suddenly, everything went quiet. I heard the backyard gate open one last time, and then footsteps moving away from my apartment. The police arrived shortly after, but whoever it was had already disappeared. That happened a month ago, and nothing has happened since, but I still can't sleep properly at night. Every small noise makes my heart race. I'm almost certain it was the same man who was selling the couch. He must have followed me home, because there's no way it was just a coincidence. I've stopped using Craigslist completely, and I'm even thinking about moving to a new apartment. After everything that happened, I've learned one thing the hard way. Sometimes a deal that looks too good to be true really is.